Welcome to C-Showbiz Studios. Subscribe now to stay updated with the latest and most compelling entertainment stories of the day. Today, we shine a spotlight on a captivating on-screen duo that's stealing hearts across generations, Shukai and Songyun. Who would have thought that a simple smile during a script rehearsal could spark a love story that was never spoken, never claimed, yet somehow lived quietly behind the scenes? It's only now, years later, that the veil is slowly lifting, all thanks to a soft-spoken confession by Chinese heartthrob Shukai. Maybe I fell in love the moment I saw her. And who was her? None other than Songyun, a beloved actress whose radiant talent lights up the screen and whose gentle presence lingers long after the cameras stop rolling. In an entertainment world where love stories are usually loud, dramatic, and splashed across social media, this one played out in whispers. No headlines, no confirmations, just silence filled with questions and emotions that refuse to fade. It all began in a modest rehearsal room. Shukai arrived expecting just another day on set. But the moment Songyun walked in, hair casually tied, holding a cup of tea, flashing a warm smile, the air changed. She greeted everyone, including me, he shared in a recent interview. But it felt like that smile was just for me. That single moment, so ordinary on the surface, stirred something deep. Not scripted, not rehearsed, just real. To Songyun, perhaps it was nothing more than good manners, but to Shukai, it was the start of something that would quietly take root. A connection he never dared speak aloud out of respect, not fear. Love should come with time and respect, he said, and so it grew in silence. While they filmed a modern romantic drama as co-stars, their on-screen chemistry was electric. Fans noticed. Rumors sparked. But unlike typical celebrity situationships that scream for attention, this one remained untouched by tabloid flames. Behind every scene was a hidden tension. For Shukai, the hardest part wasn't the acting, it was pretending his feelings were just part of the script. Each embrace, each glance, it meant something more to me, he admitted. He began noticing the small things. How she laughed with the crew, the way she jotted notes in a tiny notebook, how effortlessly kind she was to everyone. These weren't headline-worthy details, but they were the kind of things people fall in love with. To Shukai, it was never about her fame or beauty. It was how she lived, gracefully, genuinely. Even as they played lovers on screen, he never crossed the line. He watched from a respectful distance, cherishing stolen moments he never dared to own. When filming wrapped, the public waited for the big reveal, a relationship announcement, couple selfies, a cheeky live stream tease, but none came, just silence, until one quiet coffee break during their final promo shoot. Away from cameras, away from the world, Shukai finally spoke. "I think I fell for you the moment I first saw you." Her response? A soft smile, no words. Just a long, lingering gaze. Was that her way of saying she felt the same, or gently letting him down? They went their separate ways. No scandal, no public breakup. Just a beautiful story left untold except in subtle hints and lingering stares. Shukai never jumped into another relationship. In interviews, he hinted at learning to love in silence. When asked about Songyun, he would pause, his silence louder than words. Meanwhile, Songyun continued her acting career, radiant as ever, but fans began noticing a new depth in her performances. A quiet sadness in her eyes. Art or something real? To Shukai, that moment of first love was no longer just a fairy tale. It was one of the purest experiences of his life. A love that never asked for anything. A love with no demands, no drama. Only quiet admiration. Even now, they remain apart. No public reunion, no interviews tying them together. Yet fans still wonder, could their story still have another chapter? Or was it always meant to be just that? An unforgettable moment frozen in time. In a world obsessed with proof and public validation, maybe the bravest love is the one you never post about. No hashtags, no filters, just truth. A love story that wasn't for the spotlight, but for the soul. So if you've ever loved someone in silence, if you've ever carried a feeling that never needed to be declared, then you already understand. Because in an industry built on performance, Shu Kai and Tan Songyun's story feels like the most genuine kind of love. Quiet, respectful, unspoken, and yet deeply, undeniably real. Let us know in the comments.